Hello, welcome back. I'm going to part 3 of my live stream. Hopefully everybody pops back. So, there. So, hopefully people pop back. Hubby rebooted the internet, and I think it's worked. Coffee. So, now just waiting for everybody to come back and to remind me what we were talking about. My thing on my neck. Ah, hit my bun on my head. Oh, my neck. Sorry. Oh, hello, princess. Say hello. I should cut these knots that I keep on finding on you. Okay, first, get these back up. The only downside of this is that it doesn't quite stay unless I'm there. Yes, yes, no print. Oh, I want me put your head. Big nut for. So I don't know why she gets knots, but well, other than she's old. But I'm just cutting knots from her while I wait for everybody to pop back in. We could chat. How you doing, Rowan? Still headache? Go take Tylenol. I'm going to be making lunch soon. Hey, puppy's breath. Yeah, hubby rebooted the internet. If you want to make the salad of the bocchini and tomatoes and basil, you can, Rowan, because we're going to have that for with lunch. Oh, crackers are on Daddy's cupboard. Or get a cheese croissant. That help with bread. There. I got some nuts, princess. But there's some more on this side too. Ew. What? What are those? The soda crackers? No, we just opened up them on like Thursday. Sounds like a nice side salad. Yes. So we have these grape cherry tomatoes and the bocchini cheese balls. Oh, is that a sore spot? Sorry, I'm not going to touch that. Yes, this is her her, but she has, I think, a sore hip on the left side that I just touched, and she did not want me touching there. Yes, she has purrs, but she has some knots. Yes, because she has down here, there's no knots, but there's knots like right in the middle where she can't kind of reach as well. We have to get the cat brush and brush you out. I'm sure you'd like that. And hope everybody comes back, but if not, just you and me, that's fine. No, part 2, I don't know what happened there. The internet was wonky. So hubby went and rebooted it. What, Rowan? No, I was on. It was perfectly fine, and that went wonky. Yeah. So today for lunch, the Oktoberfest sausages and the salad and the fries, tomato and cheese salad. Yeah. Well, you were. I don't know if you heard him singing upstairs. He was singing upstairs. You know, the meatball song. And I was just telling him that we could hear him, and then he was being all like high voice, hello. But yeah, he's good tech support. So what are you having for lunch today? Have you already had your breakfast? Okay. Yeah, no, because when I looked back, it was kind of choppy. On my end, it wasn't even spinning yet. Like, when I know that the internet is wonky is when on mine that's having a hard time connect. While on mine it wasn't doing that, so, which is weird. Ooh, you're going to dim sum? Yum! Now I want dim sum. Where's butter? On the toaster oven or on the side of it, on the counter there. Love dim sum. We went for sushi dim sum last weekend, and we'll probably go maybe next weekend. It all depends on maybe 3 weekends from now. Yum. Yeah, here, well, the fusion spot, they serve it all day, and you order it. It's sushi and dim sum, but there's not as much selection. But there's another one that it's that you go there and order it. The dumpling spot we did that. It's called Hung Sum in Chinatown. It's available dim sum all day, but you order individual dishes, and those they really add up to about as much as the all you can eat spot. But there's just a few different ones. And they're homemade fresh, so, and they're bigger. Well, you take. Um, yes, I can film it. I can't do it live, but I can film it. Maybe I'll do that next time we go there. I'll videotape the stuff that we get, and that it's really good. Everything's good. Just they're not very good at figuring out math. So last time we were there, we'd ordered stuff, and I put like 2 down because it said orders of 1, and we got like 8 of them. So they're always more generous. But the problem with these all-you-can-eat places is that if you don't eat the food, like if you leave stuff, like other than a few bites or whatever, if you leave, like if you ordered 10 things and you left 8 of them, um, you get charged for the takeout price of it type thing. So that kind of keeps you ordering. Hey, yes, third time's a charm. Hubby rebooted the internet. um, so you'd get charged. So that's why you try and you send off your order, and then you eat the stuff, and then you send off the next order. So we go through the list and try and then we can order again. But some things, like for example, shrimp stuff, if it's in orders of 2s, um, my hubby, I, and my youngest eat shrimp, but my oldest doesn't. So we have to kind of like sometimes it's odd numbers. Yes, so we've never been charged. So we've left some stuff, but especially when because last time we were there, we told them like, okay, well, we only ordered like 2 shrimp. Like it was orders of 1, so we counted them. We wanted just 2, and we got like 6. Well, that's fine because it was something that we actually like, but we wanted to fill up on other things too. So we're like, well, your kitchen is not counting well. It's at least all and one dish we got that we didn't order, but something that we were going to order anyways, so it wasn't too bad of an issue. But so sometimes the math is lately the math has not been well in the kitchen. They're always giving us more than what we order. So that's why we've been cutting our orders down. So hopefully they just cut, like unless they've changed what the quantity is per order and they haven't updated their menu. So math is not necessarily good, but it's always in our favor. But if I don't want to get charged for stuff that we don't eat because they can't count, you know? And I want to make sure that we have enough room to eat all the things that we want to eat. Like we would like a lot variety versus just one thing. So that's why we send things off in small batches, and then go, okay, what are we still hungry for? Well, yeah. So we haven't been charged for it, but we also haven't left lots of stuff. And when we do try a new roll or a new dish, if we leave a little bit of it, it's fine. It's more of like if you just don't even touch it. And some people it kind of keeps people from ordering a whole bunch, like ordering the whole menu and then not eating it, and wasting the food. Why I am hungry here. Exactly. Out with the kitchen. Well, yeah. Well, the kitchen and the staff, you know, sometimes this English is a second or third language. Um, so I'm unsure because I hear them talking usually in Chinese or Mandarin or something like that in the back, or maybe Japanese because of the sushi too. Who knows? I don't know. So their English might not be good. So if they're saying an order of this, well, if the kitchen staff thinks 4 is in an order, but really on the menu it says only 2 is in the order, there could be miscommunication too. So, but the food's always good. So we never, the only major thing we've complained about was either that they can't count. Sometimes we get things that we didn't order, and we will send it back. If it was something like tripe that we're not going to eat. Right, I didn't order that, and it might have been a miscommunication of the numbers that you write on the paper, or I might have wrote the wrong number and meaning something else too. That could be part of the problem too. But sometimes sometimes the service when it's really busy is a bit slow, but can't really complain. Um, and my only complaint is in the bathrooms, the lights that in there, they're flickering because they're close to, like, they're halogen lights and they flicker. So if you have epilepsy, you could probably get a stroke. And sometimes they run out of toilet paper. Not in all the stalls, but uh, whenever we've gone, so there's just not, maybe it's not enough staff to do the front house and check the washrooms on a regular basis. But if we mention to them, they fill it up type thing. So I mean, it's not a big deal, but you always just, when you go to the washroom, you always check to make sure that there's toilet paper in that stall, like you should anyways. Well, exactly. It costs, what A, it costs for the food, and B, it costs for them to have garbage pickup. And really, if we're paying a certain amount of money and it's costing them more money than what we're paying, then they'll have to raise the prices, especially if there's waste, which there shouldn't be. So that's why they put the charge on the person too. But I've seen sometimes people at some of these places and they order a whole bunch of things and then they're leaving stuff. It's like, well, you're gonna get charged. Like if it's just like one roll, like, so sometimes the rolls are like 6 pieces. Well, if there's one left, they're not gonna necessarily charge you that. But if you left like 5, then they might charge you or make you eat it. And if they charge you, you're welcome to take it home. Like, I mean, that's the other thing. I would rather be able to take stuff home. Leftovers. So that's the kind of downside to the all you can eat versus ordering individual dishes. Like when we go dim sum, we're spending about the same as the all you can eat place. But there's more variety on the dim sum and no variety on like sushi, and it's better quality, like it's fresher, like homemade stuff. But um, there's not always as much for my oldest daughter who doesn't eat seafood. So, doggy bag, yes, doggy bags. I love. So this is why. So we also like when we go to restaurants, places that like we used to like this place called Scores, which was like Swiss Chalet, like a rotisserie chicken spot, but they had a salad bar. So you got a salad bar with your meal if you ordered chicken, or you could add it on if you ordered any of the other dishes, like they had ribs and steak and all this stuff for like $2.99. You can add it on. So we would go to the, because it's soup and salad. So we'd go there, we'd have like a soup and we'd have salad, and then the meal would come, and we'd eat a bit of our meal, but then we'd save enough that we had a whole other meal to get home. So we'd have lunch the next day. But now that place is gone. It went out of business. But we like those type of things that, um, like whenever we go to like a chicken spot, if we're gonna get like a quarter chicken is like like say $8, $9, but 2 chicken legs meal is like $10. We'll get that one each, and then we'll save some of it for home, so we have a whole other meal to take home with leftovers. And we fill up on like the buns and the salad, like at Eastside Mario's. There's the salad, so you fill up on that. So there's always leftover of your pasta to come home, lunch the next day. Time for my monthly bath, flea dip, barnacle scrape, so I can go. Oh, that's funny. Well, I wouldn't joke about that too much because there are some people that still do that. Like back 100 years ago, that was common. Like my grandmother, you say she would take a bath. Like they would take a bath once a month. They would have like a bowl with water and a face cloth that they would use to wipe their armpits and stuff like that, maybe daily or every couple of days. And then they'd wear like strong perfume. They put like baking soda like under their armpits and stuff. But they'd wear a strong perfume. That's why everybody. That's why when sometimes you'll be on a bus or you walk by like some of the little old ladies and stuff like that, and you just get a whiff of strong floral. perfume. At least if it's the floral ones, it's not usually that bad. But some of them it's like, whoa, oh, like did you bathe in that? And then there's some of the younger generation, the teenagers. You're like, especially the boys, their cologne. They're like, I swear they just bathe in it. Not that long ago. Bye for now. No, I guess not that long ago. But I mean, 100 years ago, that was normal or common. Versus now, people nowadays, a lot of people are taking baths and showers every day, which you don't need. You might need it a couple because it's actually not healthy for your hair, especially if you're washing your hair each time. But you need the natural oils every couple of days, 2 or 3 days. You know, once a week for washing your hair, or twice a week type thing, depending on your hair. Like you know what your body needs. If you wash it too much, then it gets greasy and or dry and brittle, depending on what you use. So, Sierra, what are your plans for today? That's right here. My ear hurts. I'm going to grab a chocolate. I'm grabbing the chocolate. Creation Sunday. That's funny. Cool. Yep. Yeah, up here or down. No, there should be some down there. Okay. I'll be right back.
How's the internet since I rebooted?
Much better. My people say thank you, hubby. And they didn't hear you because it was all choppy. I know. You're welcome to come. Oh, I've been asked to do a live stream with you sometime.
Oh no. Never.
to talk.
I don't have any interest in things.
You do.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I have no interest in being interested. No, I'm sorry. Entertain them.
Well, I'm sure they'd like to see that too. Just brought him some Cokes downstairs. I got my grocery haul, which should be uploaded and edited today before supper. That's my plan. I have so many videos that I've taken videos of, but I need to edit and glue them together and make a video. I have some from Christmas time still, and some from February. I've just been trying to do what I think is more time sensitive ones, or that would be pertaining to like stuff I'm discussing in live streams and stuff like that. I have shoot videos that never make it to the channel. Yes, and it's more of like sometimes like on my camera here. I just emptied it of videos today, but like I have still all the kids' lunches and stuff like that. I have to organize into files so that I can figure out. The problem is I don't unload my camera on a daily basis, so sometimes there's like a week's worth of videos and I have to go through it and figure out what goes with what, because I have like the kids' lunches for the week, or if I'm doing a cooking one, all those ones are together, so it makes it kind of awkward. If I'm doing like stuff in the garden, it might be over a few days and I have to find all the videos. So but then sometimes I lose parts of videos. So there's lots I could do, and then sometimes, like, my computer sometimes acts weird, that the program crashes, or my computer decides to, like, be wiggy, and it's like, seriously? Sometimes my editing of videos take an hour or so, because I don't know a lot of the editing tricks and stuff like that, so I just kind of glue them together. I fade some ones where I hear a click of my parts together, and like I put a title and a thing at the end. That's about it. And then uploading it on YouTube takes at least an hour because most of my videos are over 20 minutes. Excuse me. So my 3 or 5 minute kids lunch ones, which are my short videos, they take only maybe 20 minutes to upload. But my grocery haul video took over an hour to upload. So and this grocery haul video is under 30 minutes. My last one was almost an hour. Because I did a little bit of a shop with me at Costco thing. And that's about it. Oh, it's almost noon, so I should probably be getting going, because everybody's up and going to be starting to be hungry. I gotta make those Oktoberfest sausages and throw the fries in the oven. So have a great day, and if you go live, hopefully I'll get a notification, and I will pop in, exactly, hungry like you, and pop in and say hi, as long as I'm not over at my in-laws having supper. Well, you take care too. Have a great day. Bye.